takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Missouri's offense is on the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw, it's Woods. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And there he goes. And look at it, it's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Works the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Woods. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough. Down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go. Way, and he loses the timeout. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's locked. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Caught in the backfield. It's locked. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
could get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
Got his man on the right. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Woods. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Now on second down. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking for a man. It's Woods. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking downfield, it's Woods. And down he goes back at the 3.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Always a welcome play for the defenses. sack at the 47.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Moving out to the right. Brings it down on the right side.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Florida! Fit in the window for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime, too.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Firing to the right, complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Back to throw, it's Fowler. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of 1st downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to... Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to pass. Buys a little time. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Quick handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Oh, he's got the space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
To the air, it's Woods. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Really good job by the coverage team. And that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires to the right. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They're setting up the screen. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Looking for room at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change.
He's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Finds his tight end. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. The hand to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ryan. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. The last two plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Back to pass, it's Fowler. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed them out. They held them to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This is a designed run. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's where the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Back to throw, it's Fowler. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball, he's loose down the middle. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Gator. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route. Hung up.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. He's at the 40. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Set ready. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They